Welcome to episode 43, and let's get started. If you watch until the end, you would know that something's going on down here. I'll just change colors now. And the world isn't silly. Notified that there is some stuff going on. An invading force has arrived, and it's not human. Now we declare again for your favorite thing. The aliens have returned. The first ship has been spotted. And our current capital is right here. Fences are way better than they were last time. Over here. Yeah. The return of the greats is continuing with the return of the aliens. You get it? Return of the greats. The return of all the good empires and stuff. And the aliens. That fits into this era. I said when they will return, and they have arrived. South Africa is immediately evacuated. My front line is going to be established up here. So luckily for the world, they're all unified. So yeah, they've been prepping. So the defense organization is now active as this being their little purpose existing was to prepare for this. The aliens, they brought some suspicious stuff. They've brought soldiers that are people, but they're not doing it willingly. If you know what I'm talking about, I think you know where they got them. This country over here is looking like it's gonna fall. So Mesopotamia will be occupying it for now. But the front is being held up right now, for now, over here, as they have been prepping for this. They knew they would return. Lions are currently in a bog down right now with warfare. But yeah. Another UFO will appear. Another one. These are big ones. And they kind of small one. One down here. One down here. currently stalemate over here, luckily. So now we're going to go up to Mesopotamia. Well, up here. Well, which leaders will go somewhere? Capital of the Estonia here will be the color of blue, as is the capital of now the defense. Actually, no. I'm going to find a random location. Can't have an old capital. Right here. This is the capital of the defense organization. And these will be bases. We got one there. One there. Many over here. There's many up over here as well. There's many on India's coastline. These are the head bases for operations involving over there. There's even there's 3 over here in case invasion. But there's not any over here. Well, those be in this country, but there's not any here because they got their military. But I do have one there. On island. That's not over here, as there won't be really a point. Regime will occupy these British islands. I don't really take. They bought that. That just happens. They bought those. So yeah, switch this happens at the same time. So now it's a stalemate over here. Over here, some stuff is going on. Breakthrough. The aliens are breaking through the front lines now. There's very bad news for the Mesopotamians. And now they're going to retreat out of their country, losing a few of their bases. Officially, getting some sea area. And yeah, they're starting an invasion over here, taking a few bases as well. Mesopotamians and the red team didn't expect this. Well, they had a pretty good defense, but it was broken really fast. They're gonna ask to go there. Abandon these bases. Yeah. But alright, the world is now seeing this problem, and we're going to build a wall. Well, defensive wall. Coast here. It is built, and over here is retreated. And then it is this thing is followed by a complete line of bases. Line is extended over here. So yeah, they're currently unable to break through. And the defensive wall also extended over here. And yeah, a massive immigration is coming from Africa over here to Europe. Because of the invasion. Last time the invasion was in Europe, this time it's in Africa. Over here there's no wall yet, as things are pretty focused over here. They don't see any movement. They have ships out. Aliens do take this out. The aliens do not have any plans to go that way. The aliens do have plans to go north. That's currently their operations, but it's coming along down. So we'll launch a secret invasion down here. We'll crawl into Antarctica, and the aliens make it. They land in California. We have little supply, but yeah, they're notified of this, the world, and we need we need their defensive wall, boys. This defensive wall strategy seems to be working. By bases is literally the whole wall outside of the wall is surrounded by pieces. They're aliens, but they can fly. But they can be shot down very easily. So that's why they're not going over. Really, what's the aliens happening? The wall. It's not like I didn't build a wall. It's just that's like they dig in. Seriously, I'll push back against the aliens, but it doesn't go so well. And now there's another bog down. The aliens are seeing that there's two. It's happened twice. So now this way is cut off. There's a giant blockade so they don't get to Europe. He may fly over there. They'll be shot down. They come for space and they'll be shot down because they had the access pods. That's why they got down here. They could probably make it to India, but India is expecting it. Over here seems very vulnerable. They go through over here. They go up over here and over here. And the siege of the capital of China will begin. Luckily, unlucky for the aliens, they were already expecting they would go for the capital of China. So a wall was already built. A defensive wall. Bases were already established. Yeah, it's not going well for the aliens. For the first time ever, the aliens do start to lose as they have too little supply, and the alien front here, the aliens die, and some of these soldiers are captured, and they're interviewed. The things they'd say, which were, they made other planets, well, other universes. They went to universe to universe, expecting an army to attack them, where they are busy doing something. The thing you do not know. So over here is being able to buff its defenses. Sri Lanka. So yeah, the alien pieces. There's one base over here. And now the aliens are boxed in. The goal is to get them out of here first. So, boom, boom. Nukes are dropped like crazy over here. Do hit the wall. Aliens disorganizes the aliens just long enough. It's just long enough for the invasion to begin. Coming through the wall, getting the device at the nuke sites. The aliens have more of them. They're not using them. And they got even more information over here. They're trying to summon their leader, which no one really knows how strong he is. He looks pretty strong. Just by the sketch the guy did, and then died of a heart attack for unknown reasons. The guy over there also died of a heart attack. Because the aliens that put stuff, when they get captured, they die. So yeah, not the best. The aliens do get kicked out of North America. And there's one front still over here. These guys are not happy. Very not happy, in fact. So what will they do? We got many options here. We have many options. We can do something. We can go over here. We can do a ton of stuff. Aliens are going to bring over a UFO. And they're going to. They want it to get shut down. If Iron looks at it as they see it, it's approaching, it launches them straight back. Taking this coast. Yeah, the line was broken due to this strategy. This is not a good thing. As the line's broken, they start moving rapidly, saying that's their opportunity. Therefore, they're immediately retreating. Their capital looks like it's under threat. Over here, the wall is rebuilt. Very sketchy, but then it is rebuilt and it does hold, so that's a good thing. Versus the capital is completely surrounded by bases, and the bases increase. And they do evacuate this area, so it's no longer very defendable due to losing over there. Over here, it's a bit different, as this is where their main focus was. Oh boy. They have crossed the canal. They're approaching the capital, and the Battle of the Capital City has arrived. While that was happening, another wall is being established. And more bases are put over on this wall. And yeah, the fleet from Mesopotamia is massive. There's bases all over the coastline now. Battle for the capital is raging on. Well, it does get closer. Get closer to it. But the capital, surprisingly, will be actually fine. And they'll be able to push the aliens back as they retreat to the canal. Relief for the world, as I didn't want to lose that really bad. But still, the wall is going to stay the same, as they're very worried for invasions, and a lot of people enlisting in the military are being forced into the military to fight off the invaders. Alright, so the alien strategy worked pretty good. But now they have access to Europe. And Europe, oh boy, they're prepping. Green team invasion is made over here. Let's just establish a stronghold for now. But they just have a bit more troops over here. And the green team just retreats, as it's not really, you have to supply. So these are bomb mail, supply route stuff. The aliens are not really sure what to do now, as the stalemate continues. But a plan in the green team is established. So the plan is, we need to launch everything we have at the invaded force, as that's what we've been doing. But this time, a bit different. We do like many invasions down here. Get them all word up. So send troops over, and we'll attack from both sides. So that is put in the plans. Invasion, and as they see invasions start, and the aliens fall for the bait. They think they want to get behind them, so they're gonna send some troops down. The troops that are there. No, it's a suicide mission. So it's mostly just criminals and old people. Some of the can be enforced on our soldiers. But the plan is a go. Seeing this, they break through, launching invasions from over here, where the forces are down there, and it's very good progress here. Mesopotamian sees this as a complete success. Cutting them off from Europe. The operation being said to be one of the greatest of all time. The wall here is currently removed. Of course, it's no longer needed as well. No, they're attracted over here. to do get their stuff together. This war is about who can outsmart the other. No, sorry about my sneeze. I'm catching a cold. Offensive over here. Breaks through the lines. And when team forces are going to UFO will be shut down. This UFO will not crash over here. Pieces of the UFO will be all over here. More even bombed. Those are in many pieces. The aliens were not paying attention as they were worried about the north. These areas the UFOs got bombed as well, making a double tap, being a secret plan as well. And debris over here. All the crashes. Being debris everywhere. Over here, they get pushed into. And yeah. The UFOs are all shot down. And yeah. I like how I changed this guy's color like every single thing. Yeah. So that's it for this episode. This time there is no post-credit scene because, oh, there is none as well. We don't need one as the whole episode will basically go post-credit. The post-credit scenes we're teasing this episode, so can't tease anything else. But they will return probably next time. I don't know. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time. Peace. Bye bye. Yeah, the world is very united at the moment, so they're the strongest. So it's pretty evenly matched. We'll see who comes on top. And we'll enter the final era. So yeah. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Peace. Bye bye. Trial 1.